Russian view of world news on the latest news channel. Watch the video to the end and subscribe. Further, only more interesting. Turkish expert spoke about the importance of the Moscow-Ankara S-400 deal. Will not be included in the national air defense system. Turkey announced the timing of the second stage of the supply of S-400 anti-aircraft missile systems for the country's air defense forces. According to the head of the Turkish Defense Industry Secretariat Ismail Demir, deliveries will be completed by the end of 2020. Their opinions about how the anti-aircraft missile systems S-400 will be used in Turkey and Moscow and Ankara will establish cooperation in the defense field, shared with the specialized publication, The Army Standard, Turkish military expert Hakala Kilic. Until recently, military cooperation between Turkey and Russia was perceived as something impossible. The peak of tension in relations between the two countries was the incident with the Russian Su-24, which was shot down by the Turkish Air Force on November 24, 2015. However, the newspaper notes, the countries managed to overcome the crisis and pave the way for economic cooperation, including in such a delicate area as arms export. A kind of flagship project in cooperation between Russia and Turkey was the deal to supply S-400 anti-aircraft missile systems. As Turkish military expert Hakala Kilic told Army Standard, the Russian system was chosen by Ankara primarily because of the US position. If we talk about long-range anti-aircraft missile systems, Turkey has long needed modern air defense systems, but could not get them. In the Turkish tender for the purchase of a high-altitude air defense and missile defense system, Invades, which was held in 2006-2015, the United States and Turkey were unable to reach an agreement. Washington rejected the Turkish side's proposals to lower prices, joint production and transfer of defense technologies, the expert recalled. According to him, the S-400 system is one of the best in the world. It would be important for us to get some technologies of these weapons. I already said that we tried to agree on supplies with the United States, but they refused to cooperate. As part of the Invades tender, we tried to agree with China on the purchase and further joint production of the AIM-9 anti-aircraft missile system. But these negotiations also failed. So the agreement with Russia is a logical step, the expert said. He noted that the S-400 systems delivered to Turkey will not be integrated into the country's air defense system, created according to NATO standards. Many officials in the government and army of Turkey said that the S-400 system will not be integrated into the NATO and Turkey radar networks and will operate autonomously. The IF software, Friend-of-Foe identification system, will be installed on the S-400 detection system so that the Turkish Air Force's display on the radars as friendly, the expert said. According to him, in the future, Turkey and Russia may begin cooperation in the field of military aviation, including fighter. According to my estimates, taking into account recent events, the Russian military may be interested in the Turkish army, since Turkey was excluded from the delivery program for the fifth-generation American fighter F-35. Additional purchases of S-400 systems, as well as other short-range and medium-range air defense systems are also possible. In my opinion, a number of Russian weapons seem attractive for procurement. For example, cruise and anti-ship missiles, radar systems and cargo aircraft. In theory, it could be rocket engines for civilian space vehicles, the expert quoted the publication.